Hello, everybody. So tonight I will receive Melisha Morgan Darius for a special movement that is going on right now. It's growing also through Quebec, to Canada, and everywhere else also in the world. It's an international movement, a special one. You heard about it. It's a 5 days boycott of of buying stuff. And this person will talk to us about why she's involved in this movement, why it's important to do it all together. And it will be interesting to see how much people can embark in this movement. This is important, I think. It's a part of maybe the continuity of the Freedom Convoy and stuff like that, in citizens' initiatives. And I welcome right now Melisha Morgan. Hello, how are you?
Hey, fine. How are you?
Fine, thank you. So, there's something on brewing up right now. At first, it's a special event. I'll show the people just the full poster of it. It's about as we see January 9 to January 13, 5 days. So let's look at it. It's a big a big challenge, eh?
Mm-hmm.
So
Yes.
the world stands as one. 5 days in the international boycott, disrupt corporations and international supply chains. Supply chains. We the people. I love this beginning. This sentence. Globally, will no longer stand prey to corporations and big government overreach. Boycott the corporations. Force government to listen. Wow. Do not purchase anything, not even online. January 9 to January 13. United we stand, divided we fall. So, can you talk a little bit about this movement, this kind of action?
Well, we obviously the convoys got everyone started, fighting for our freedom. Because the government, in the past 2.5 years, the governments worldwide have decided they're going to just take control of all of us and tell us what we can and can't do and what we have to do and what we don't have to do.
Yes.
And that is what we call overreach. And we are tired, and we want to let the elitist, the globalist, if you will,
Mm,
know that we are not going to back down.
mm,
We, the people, together collectively, can bring this to a screeching halt. But enough of us have to do it so that it's going to make a big impact.
mm.
So I have 7 children. I'm a mother of
Wow.
7 children.
Congratulations, by the way. It's fantastic. Thank you. I know what it is. I had 3 boys, but you have seven. Wow, wow, wow.
So I over the past 2.5 years, I think we've all felt that our freedoms are being infringed upon, and that we well, it's been divided. We're all divided.
Mm,
I think every nation is about half divided, and you have these people that want to go on with a globalist agenda and be under this new world order, and then you have the free thinkers, the
mm.
people who see the truth and are willing to listen to what is really happening.
Yeah.
And we have chosen to stand up and
Mm,
make a difference for our children, because I don't know about you, but I
mm,
want my children to have freedom. I want my children to live in a world like I lived in. And I'm not going to sit back and just
mm.
let something happen. I'm not going to just sit back and be complacent and let the government tell me what to
Yeah,
do. We are the ones that pay for the government. We are the ones who pay for their salaries. And
exactly.
I
And you
mean,
could say you have the perfect excuse to do nothing, like I have 7 children, I must take care of them, I don't have time to go to these movements, I don't have time to care about these people and stuff like that. No, you decided to take the time to do it, to embark in this. And what triggered your answer to this? Why are you there now?
well, what triggered the whole thing, honestly, was with when they started telling us about that we had to get these things. And then they started telling our kids that they could be anything they want to be. You can be a dog, you can be a boy, can be a girl can be a boy. And I'm just like,
Yeah,
that's asinine. That
yeah,
is insane. I mean, no.
it's a
and
stupid madness right now. Yeah.
and everything that I have been taught as a child, in my whole life, they were trying to just change right in front of our eyes.
Mm,
And I was like, no, I can't have this. And I myself, I'm a Christian, so um, it was really, really hard on me, the things that they were trying to push on my children. And then me trying to like negate everything that the
No.
media was saying. And I'm like, no, your teacher is wrong. Boys
Yeah,
do not have
you
babies.
can say it. The teachers are wrong. The movement, the woke movement, is hypocrite. Excuse me, and it's to erase the women and the role of the women and the proud women like you. So some people want to get rid of a woman like you, but you're a fighter. You're fighting for that. Uh, some people could argue about we saw the title, Disrupt Corporations and International Supply Chains. It's already broken, by the way. China is is fighting against us to break it. So what do you mean by this international supply chain?
Well, so the international supply chain, every chain has a link that goes higher and higher. And at the top of the chain, you've got these globalists and these elitists that control everything because they're the ones with the money. They're the ones with the money. So the simple way to put it, let's take the money out of their pockets. And the only way, because they own everything, literally, other than the mom and pop shops and the little like diners and stuff like that, they own everything. Whether you think they do or not, they're at the top. So they own everything, even the smaller, little like food chains and things like that. So anything we do on the lower level, it's kind of like multi-level marketing. Anything you do at the bottom is going to affect the top. Yeah. And collectively, enough of us together can really do some damage. And we can show them, hey, we're not putting up with it. We're not going to have it. We are now, international. And the global people have decided that we're not going to take it. We don't want to be told what to do. We're free people because God gave us our freedom. We are human beings and we're not slaves. And we're not going to be slaves to the government. And like these people, like you said, are making excuses like, I can't go here. I can't go there. I am a mother of 7. I run my own construction and painting company. I go to the gym 2 hours a day. I homeschooled for a while. You do what you want to do. So you make priority what is, important for you. Now, so what I tell people, and it may sound harsh, but, people are like, well, I can't lose my job. I can't go so-and-so because I might live. You're not going to have a job. There will be no jobs if we go straight totalitarian or if we go straight, global. This whole globalist thing is to push us out of our jobs so that they're in control. And so we need to take the control back. And we have about that long. We have about that much more to fight. If not, they're going to get what they want because so many people are still complacent because, like, of course, when the mandates started dropping and all that, they're like, oh, well, we can go back to our normal lives. No,
that's not true.
They give you an inch. They give you an inch, but then they're going to take back a mile.
No, exactly. So it's important to notice also in this movement, of course, the online purchases are not welcome. By the way, if you still have to purchase something that could be on local level, not the big corporation, and with cash only, if possible, no online transactions, and if
you really want to get
a message.
Yeah, and if you really, really want to make an impact, take all your money out of the bank. Take it out of the bank for those 5 days. You know how much interest they will lose if we just all take our money out of the bank for 5 days. People don't want to give up something. They don't want to sacrifice, but nothing of worth comes without sacrifice. So you either want a future for your children or you want to be a slave to the globalist. And I'm not going to have it in my children. And I want everybody who watches this to understand that if you fight now, no matter the outcome, you will be able to say, I fought for my children. I gave it my all for my children. And I'm not going to sit back and let, I don't know what the outcome's going to be.
You're your own Melisha. That's what I told people. Don't wait for Melisha to save you. Save yourself. Do something yourself.
Yeah, people think, well, like here in the States, they think, well, we still have the Second Amendment. And we're fine. And I'm like, we have it until we don't, but they're pushing hard to take that too.
Exactly.
And they're like, well, if they come to our house to try to get mine, they'll get theirs. And I'm like, if they come to your house, it's too late. If they come to your house, if we let it get to that point, then there's no going back. That's the point. That's the point of no return.
Yeah, exactly.
So I choose, as a prudent woman, I choose to stand up now. Before it gets to that point.
Not after, you're not waiting for the train. You're the train yourself. You're a locomotion. congratulations for doing it. I know you have many friends, many people, many relatives who will listen to you, and they will discover you maybe for the first time. Do you have a message maybe for these people that doesn't know you much, or who could be surprised to see you doing that, or maybe they won't be surprised at all? Depends.
I don't know. So we also have a this all started with, like, obviously with the convoys, because I was the I was in charge of, like, the first convoy to DC after Canada. And where'd you go?
I know. I'm saying you're the star. You know, not me.
Okay. So yeah. So after I was in touch with the Canadians, and I was like, hey, I love what you're doing. I was so excited. Like, my heart, I was so depressed, and I was like, is nobody gonna fight with me? Is nobody gonna stand up? These people are cowards. What's going on? And then I saw the Canadian truckers. I was like, oh, I'm gonna be a part of that. So I got in touch with the original convoys, the leaders up there.
Yeah.
And then I formed a convoy here called Convoy to Save America. And
Yeah.
we took supplies to Niagara Falls for the truckers in Canada. We did so many things. And then I started another group. It's called Honk for Freedom. Just honk for freedom. Everybody look at it. Honk for freedom. And basically, we have bumper stickers that we're trying to get on every car, as many cars across the globe as we can, because I feel like I'm supposed to unite people. And unity is not skin color. It's not a race. It's not a gender. It is just everyone. We have to unify, because we're the little people. We're the little people in all this. But there's a lot more of us than there are them. A lot more of us. And there are
together we will do something bigger than what people think we can do. Alone we can run, but it's not the same impact as we're millions to run in the same direction. So thank you.
I mean, we can do this. I hate that I have to beg people to fight for their own freedom. It feels so weird to me to have to, please fight for your children. Please stand up for your countries and for, if you're a patriot of your country and you love your country and you love your children, just stand up with us. It's 5 days. We're not asking you to purchase anything. On the contrary, we're asking you not to purchase anything. So, I mean, you can't have an excuse when it comes to, you can't say, well, I'm too broke. I mean, because all you have to do is not go to the store. Don't go to restaurant chains. If you do go out to eat, go to one of the little local restaurants that for a fact is owned by, a little old couple trying to make a living, or go to the Amish community. We live near an Amish community.
Yeah.
So go get your fruits and vegetables and eggs.
I think very interesting that the Amish community now in 2022 more than ever have something to offer to humanity, to the United States. I'm glad that I encountered some of them even in Canada, in Ohio in the past, and Pennsylvania also.
Yeah.
So it's great. It's great to have them. They could teach us something about what's our needs, our real needs, our family values. So all together in that, it's a good thing. Where people can join you.
Okay, so we have the group. Always you can come to the easiest group to find the information is on Honk for Freedom, because it's an easy, just Honk for Freedom. But then we also have the World Stands as One.
Okay.
So, but Honk for Freedom, I would say, would be the easiest because it's the most established page, well established, and I'm the admin of that, so I can point you in the right direction to everywhere else, because we have a lot of subgroups going on. We have a group for each state and for several countries as well. So we have Australia, the UK, New Zealand, and I'm the admin of all of those.
Connected to Tiffany. Kiss Mark.
Okay, they just turned on the radio out of nowhere. You gotta love Alexa. Hold on.
Yes, no problem. So
okay,
I will find a sticker on for freedom. I love that. Thank you very much. So thank you to accept this offer to have an interview with me. It may be not the last one.
Well, thank you for having me.
Oh, it's a pleasure. So I'm here, and we're here, FNL Freedom News, to talk and let talk people about the freedom, about the values, about what the mainstream media doesn't want people to hear.
Exactly.
So that's our goal. That's our mission. And I'm pleased I did it. I did another segment of freedom with someone who's really fighting for it in his heart, in her heart. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
So see you next time, and for other people, I will put the links in the when I put this video on the different pages and YouTube. It will be on Rumble, Odyssey, Crowdbunker, and etc. So we'll broadcast it everywhere, even on Twitter, and maybe some government will see it and force government to listen. Maybe
Yes.
there will be government that will tell, oh, why there's something there, though. So this is
The
important.
the freedom is already ours. We just have to take it. The freedom is
Exactly.
ours. We just have to take it back. So,
Well said. Thank you very much, and good evening. See you
thank
later.
you. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.